4-3. In the standings, the Orioles are in 4th place in the AL East. They're over 20 games out of first. And the Mariners are in 2nd place in the AL West, 11 games out of first. Tyson Ross got the win, his 6th so far this year, leading the Tigers to the win over the White Sox 4-3. Heading into the day, the Tigers are in last place in the AL Central. They're over 20 games out of first, while the White Sox are 4th in the division. They're over 20 games out of first. Ian Kennedy pitched his way to his 100th career victory, helping the Royals push past the Twins 5-3. As of today, the Twins sit in 3rd place in the American League Central. They're over 20 games out of first, while the Royals are 2nd in the division. They're 18.5 games out of first. The Texas Rangers snapped their 5-game losing streak as they defeated the A's in Oakland 4-2. As of right now, the A's sit in 2nd place in the American League West, yet they currently hold a spot in the race for the American League wild card. And the Rangers are at the bottom of the division. They're over 20 games out of first. The Houston Astros knocked out 12 hits as a team as they got the victory in extras against the Angels 6-5. Entering the day's action, the Astros are atop the American League West. They are more than 10 games ahead of second, while the Angels are 4th in the division, 19 games out of first. And that's what's happening around the baseball world heading into today. Join us again tomorrow for the latest from around Major League Baseball.
MLB Network's coverage of Saturday Night Baseball is on the air from Progressive Field in Cleveland. Tonight, Game 2 of this 3-game interleague series between the Philadelphia Phillies and the Cleveland Indians. It's interleague baseball on MLB Network. Shane Bieber, the California-born right-hander, is on the mound. What's your take on him, Dan?
Their ball club is going to have to keep a close eye on this one. This guy's nearing 200 innings on the season, and that's a lot of innings. A guy that takes the ball every 5 days. I'm sure they're going to watch to see if there are any signs of him tiring early in this one.
Gene Segura standing in, and we are set for baseball here this evening.
The shortstop, Gene Segura.
Now here's the pitch. And we are underway now from Cleveland as the first pitch of the night is taken for ball 1. Fellas, we check out the Tribe as they begin here tonight. They come in trying to bounce back from a loss last time out, but they've been in good form lately. 5-2 over their last 7.
Yeah, Matty V. And you know one thing you don't want to do here, D-Row, you've been on some good teams, not to lose focus at this point of the year, to keep the big picture inside, because there is a postseason lurking, and it's so easy to get ahead of yourselves and not take the rest of the schedule serious.
I think the nice thing for this team is that they won the division. They will, for whatever happens, get a 5-game series. It's not that 1-game wild card, win or go home. This team can prepare themselves to battle and try and win 3 out of 5.
Standing in now, Cesar Hernandez. As he'll take a look at a pitch too low. It's ball 1. He'll enter play right at .310 on the year. A dozen home runs and 59 RBIs. The 1-0 home is taken for ball 2.
Boy, he just looks locked in at the plate right now to me. His numbers in recent games have been very good, and those were 2 stone-cold takes right there that put himself in a great hitter's count.
The 2-0. Ooh, he saws him off with that one. Throw won't be in time as he reaches it first.
Hey, after that base knock right there, he's into double digits, D-Row. That's a 10-game hitting streak.
Oh, you talking about double digits, Dan? Now it's getting firm. We're seeing the batting average go up. We're seeing the homers go up. We're seeing the RBIs go up. Everything is moving north.
Here's Bryce Harper now. He enters play in the hunt for the league's home run crown, but he'll have some work to do down the stretch. From the stretch, back up the middle. Kipnis on to first, and that takes care of Harper as well. It's a double play. With that, here's the starting lineup for the visiting Philadelphia Phillies. Who's the one to watch, Dan?
Well, keep an eye on El Torito, Odubel Herrera, as this game moves along. His batting average is on the rise right now. And if you look at his last 10 games, you know why. He's hitting over .350 in that span. So he's found his groove. He's hitting just about everything right now.
And that'll bring up the Sacramento product, Rhys Hoskins. He comes into this one hoping for a late season push toward moving up near the top of that RBI leaderboard.
You know, this guy affects the game, D-Row, in so many ways. He drives in runs. As a matter of fact, he's 3rd in the league right now in runs batted in.
Yeah, we need to honor the RBI a little bit more. I know it's a total team stat, but in today's game, there are certain guys who have a knack for the ribby, and he's certainly one of them. Great job by everyone involved right there. Executed a great pitch, got the double play. But don't kid yourself, there's still a guy standing on third base. He still needs one more out.
Comes set, the 0-1. Takes this the other way to right. Thompson is there, and he puts this one away for the 3rd out. So a great job there of working out a potential trouble. 1 left for Philadelphia. And now the Indians will see what their bats can do in a scoreless ball game. Juan Nicasio, the right-handed native of the Dominican Republic, will be the starter. What do we need to know here, Danny?
Yeah, Matt, his last start wasn't a particularly good one. Lasted 5 innings and ended up taking the loss. He's a much better pitcher than that, and I think he's looking to at least, hopefully, pitch into the 6th or 7th inning in this one.
And that'll bring in the San Diego product, Bradley Zimmer. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
Bradley Zimmer.
From the stretch, here's the pitch. And he'll look at a fastball that doesn't miss by a whole lot. It's 1-0. These Phillies, as they enter play here tonight, fellas, they've been playing some pretty good baseball of late as they've won 6 of their last 8 games.
Yeah, guys, you know what, as well as I do, being in the clubhouse before the game, this team's riding high. 4-0 to start the road trip. They're more concerned about what they're having for dinner than worried about the opposing pitcher right now.
Now the 1-1 pitch. Try to bunt for a base hit here as he gets this one down. Franco is there, and the off-balance throw gets him. Nice play for the out. Time now in Cleveland to take a glance at the Tribe's starting lineup. D-Row, tell us about this lineup as they try to force a rubber match in the series.
Matty, this lineup is built on one thing. Their best tool is the fact that they have amazing speed up and down the lineup. I don't even think the third base coach gives a steal sign. I think a lot of these guys have the green light. So be on the lookout for that today.
And next will be the versatile Tyler Naquin. And there you see his righty-lefty splits and how they've played out so far this season. First delivery to him on the way. Fastball in there for a called strike. Oh, and he can't catch up to the fastball as he swings and misses for the second out. Didn't mess around much in that at-bat, Dan.
No, that was pretty impressive, Matt. I really like a pitcher that trusts and works off his fastball. Right there, he decided he didn't need to use anything else. 3 straight heaters and go grab some bench.
Digging in now, Jose Ramirez. He enters play in the hunt for the league's home run crown, but he'll have some work to do down the stretch.
You know, this guy's a terrific power hitter. 3rd in the league right now in home runs, D-Row. He needs to get going if he wants to win that HR title.
Yeah, he's had a massive season, Dan. He's certainly one of the premier home run hitters in the game, and I'm fired up to get a chance to put my eyeballs on him today.
Strike 1 to start the at-bat. Comes set with the 0-1. And he lays off for ball 1.
If you're going to have success against some of the better hitters in the game, you got to get that pitch right there. 0-2, he's almost certainly out. 1-1, he's got a chance to really do some damage.
The 1-1 misses for the second ball. And there are our umpires for this one. Working balls and strikes will be Mr. Darryl Parker.
Well, D-Row, Darryl Parker behind the dish, and you never really know what you're going to get from this guy.
Yeah, sometimes, and I'd hate to be mean and say he flips a coin back there because that's not the case. But as an offensive player, you have to find a consistent zone. You just can't.
And it's fouled away. Another try at 2-2. Swing and a miss, and that ends the inning. An inning in the books. Scoreless on MLB Network. Ready now, JT Realmuto. And as you take a look at the splits here, he's actually better against right-handed pitching this season. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Heading out towards shallow right. Thompson's under it. He's got it 1 away.
Time for a look at the Cleveland Indians defensive setup today. And manning second base, none other than Jason Kipnis. This guy likes to get dirty. He's also known as one of the best hitting second basemen in the game. Really solid on the defensive side as well.
Now in the box, Nick Williams. So we check out how he did in August versus how he's finishing off the season down the stretch here in September. First delivery to him on the way. Into center field, line drive, base hit.
Batting seventh, the center fielder, Odubel Herrera.
So a runner on first with 1 out now, and that'll bring up the center fielder, Odubel Herrera. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Swing and a miss on a ball in his eyes. 1 strike.
It's amazing. I tell so many fans, you get in a box one time, the one pitch you're going to swing at more than any other is that elevated fastball. Your eyes light up as an offensive player, and you just cannot get to it.
And that gets through for a one-out base hit.
A lot of traffic hitting the base pass first and second with one out. I know you're looking for a double play ball, Dan.
No question about it. I think one of the things you like to do on a pitcher is try to jump on him early before he gets settled in. So far, so good. First and second. Looks like a big inning could be brewing.
In now, Michael Franco, as he'll take a look at ball one. And he's a guy looking to break out in a big way. Hasn't been getting the results he or his club have been hoping for. He's ready. Here's the 1-0. Liner toward right center. And that is down for extra bases, as this will get one home and maybe two. One run will score easily. Here's the second runner around third. He will score, as it's now a 2-0 ball game.
Always nice to get some run production from the bottom of your order, right? That double brings in 2 runs, and the top of the order is coming up here. This could really be a big inning.
Here's Andrew McCutchen now. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball one. His average sits at 296 entering play. 10 home runs and 43 RBIs. Hit in the air down the right field line. Thompson is after it, and no one will track it down. The 1-1. Runs a bit inside for a ball. The 2-1. And now here's a ball hit pretty well out toward right center field. And a great diving effort there, but it'll just tip off his glove, and it's a base hit.
Now batting, shortstop, Gene Segura.
Runners are at second and third here with only one away. And that'll bring in the middle infielder, Gene Segura. He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. A little tardy there. No balls and a strike. Behind 0-2 now. Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. A bouncer up the middle. Lindor takes it in. Throw to first is in time, but meanwhile the runner is in to score.
That grounder was hard hit, and sometimes the runner at third will have to hold on a ball like that, but he was off on contact, and they opted to take the out at first instead.
Stepping in now, Cesar Hernandez. Fly ball out toward left center field. Naquin's on the move. He's there to track it down, and that'll end the inning. So 3 runs on 4 hits, no errors, and a man left on. On now to the bottom of the second. It's the Phillies 3 and the Indians nothing. So here's Francisco Lindor now. He's had a real nice season in the batting average department, but he'll need to turn it on a bit down the stretch if he wants a chance at claiming that coveted batting title.
Hey, if this guy wants to win a batting title, he needs to get going, D-Roy. He's 4th right now in the league.
Yeah, I think he just needs to trust the process, Dan. Can't worry about the top 3 guys ahead of him right now. He's got to let them fall to the pack, or at least hope they fall to the pack. He's just got to stay inside himself and have quality ABs. Love jumping out to an early 3-0 lead, but this game is far from over. A lot of innings left to be played. He's going to have to continue to execute out on that mound.
A swing and a shot hit down the corner. Nearly a big fly to start the inning. Instead, a foul ball. Hit sharply on the ground. Hernandez scoops it up, and there's one down now.
Time to take a look at the Philly D. And this team, they're not going to be moving around as much as some of the new age teams. The shifting and moving the third baseman over second base and the right fielder to play third base. This is going to be your stationary team, trusting pitchers to execute pitches.
So one away here with the bases empty, and that'll bring in one of the best on-base percentage players in the game, Carlos Santana. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Fastball taken, but that gets the zone for a strike.
That fastball was a lively one. You could hear the pop of the glove all the way up here.
Yeah, nothing better, huh, guys? I guess maybe the crack of the bat, but I'm not as partial to that as most people. He looks good and loose out there to start this one.
One out, nobody on. Hits this one hard the other way. And a base hit as that's into left, and they've got themselves a base runner. He'll get it into second. And he's in there easily at second with a one-out double. That was not a good pitch, but he handled it nicely, guys.
Yeah, and the pitcher's got to wonder what he has to do to get it past this guy. That pitch was off the plate, but he shows great reach, gets good extension, and drives it for a 2-bagger.
And is the second baseman, Jason Kipnis. His lifetime line against Nicasio. He's 1 for 4. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And he throws the fastball by him here. 0-1. Now here's a swing by Kipnis, and he connects on this one. Out to deep right field. And goodbye. This one ain't coming back. A 2-run blast to straightaway right field. 19th home run for him on the season. And the Tribe have made this a 3-2 score now.
Well, they were a lot more comfortable up 3 than they are now, only up by 1. That just goes to show you one pitch, one 2-run shot, and the entire complexion of a game can change just like that.
That'll bring in Williams Astudillo as he takes a called strike at the knees. It's 0-1. He'll come in with an average down to 230, 9 homers and 48 driven in. Takes this the other way to right. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit.
Batting 8, the designated hitter, Leone.
Standing in, Leonis Martin. First shot for him here with a runner at first now and 1 away. He's set, and the pitch. There's a fastball on the inner third taken for a strike. Lifted down the line in left. McCutchen on the move. He tracks it down and makes the play to record the second out. Trace Thompson digs in. He takes his first cuts in this one with a man at first and 2 away. First pitch of the at-bat. And he gets ahead here with the fastball. Strike one. Astudillo leads off first with a pair of outs in the inning. A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. Ranging back is Herrera. Still ranging back. Gone! So a two-run shot to left center. His first home run of the season as they take the lead 4-3.
Yeah, it's a long season with a lot of peaks and valleys, but he's getting hot here in September. That bodes well for him and his team as things crank up in October. We'll see if he can stay hot when it matters the most.
Into the box now, Bradley Zimmer, as he will take strike one on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. 0 for 1 here in the early going. The pitch. That's in there, and he's deep in the hole now. 0-2.
Hey, back-to-back, same pitch, same spot. Don't be shocked if he goes right back out there. If I'm a hitter, that's where I'm sitting. Everyone would think he wants to go somewhere else. He might go right exactly to the same spot.
Swung on, but fouled off to the left. The next 0-2. This one is fouled away up to the concourse area. The 0-2 once more. Hard on the ground toward short. And the inning will continue as that's through for a 2-out hit.
Wow, his manager must have a lot of faith in him, and I'm not sure why. He's given up 5 hits in this inning alone, and it doesn't look like it's going to come to an end anytime soon.
So it's a runner at first with 2 gone, and into bat next it'll be Tyler Naquin. First pitch on its way. There's the fastball that gets the lower part of the zone, called for a strike. I think that got him in the foot. Unable to recover. He's safe at first, and now the attention turns back to the guy on the mound. And he'll make it up safely to third, so they're at the corners now with 2 men out.
Boy, after that base knock right there, D-Roll, he extends his hitting streak to 7 games.
Yeah, and you can tell he's made some necessary adjustments at the plate. Anytime you're getting a knock every day of the week, you're doing things right. He's keeping that front shoulder tucked, staying inside the ball, not trying to do too much.
No balls and a strike to count. Here in this half inning. Liner in there for a base hit, and the runner from third crosses the plate.
Everybody has bad days at the office, including starting pitchers. He's given up 5 runs in this inning alone, and you have to wonder how long the manager's going to stay with him. Not long, I would bet.
Now it's the all-world all-star shortstop Francisco Lindor. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. First delivery to him on the way. That one's right down the middle for a strike with the fastball.
Well, I think he's got to find a way out of this jam and limit the damage. If he's unable to do that, this game could get away from him.
And this catches the zone as well. It's 0-2 now.
He certainly hasn't been the aggressor in this at bat. 2 straight takes, so now we'll see if he can change his approach and battle up.
Lifted the other way down the left field line. And that will end up a foul ball. Here's another 0-2. Hit toward the right side. That's in there. Base hit. Nicklin isn't stopping. Here he comes to the plate. Play at the plate, and he's out. A great throw. All in all, 10 men come to the plate and 5 score. We'll go now to the top of the third. It's the Indians 5 and the Phillies 3. And now Bryce Harper, 0 for 1 for him here in this one.
Hey, we're still in the early stages in this one. They're only down by a couple of runs, but it's really key for this leadoff guy to try to get on and get a big inning started.
First pitch of the at-bat. Hit sharply on the ground. That's through for a base hit, and he's 1 for 2 now. So the leadoff man is aboard to start out the inning.
Hey, there's a base hit to lead off the third inning. Talk about having a lot of traffic, D-Roll. He's given up several hits already, so he's been in the stretch most of the game.
Yeah, no doubt about that, Dan. That is the name of the game for this offense. They're trying to get this guy in the stretch. Hopefully he misses over the heart of the plate like he's been doing so far up until this point.
Standing in now, Rhys Hoskins, as he'll watch one miss down and in for a ball. 1-0. Hit it hard, but lined out in his first at bat. The 1-0 home. Drilled to the right side, and that's through for a base hit. Make him 1 for 2 in this one, and that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
Boy, that's one of the, I guess, the advantages of hitting with that hole between first and second base, D-Roll. First baseman has to hold that runner on. That leaves that right side wide open.
Yeah, and credit the batter right there. Nice piece of hitting right there. Not trying to do too much. He took a look at the defense and saw where it was aligned and tried to beat him.
Standing in, JT Realmuto, and he's looking to make something happen here with 2 on and nobody out.
Well, early in the count, expect him to look for a ball to drive. If he gets 2 strikes against him, he'll need to change his plan and focus on moving the runners up. This game is too close to get greedy.
He's set. Here it comes. Ron couldn't lay off the pitch inside. It's 0-1. The 0-1 pitch. Here's a pop-up now. Santana in foul ground, but this will land untouched. Working for the punch out and the offering. Pulled the fastball down a little too much there. That's ball 1. Swing and a miss as he ran the fastball right by him for the first out.
Boy, he's having a hard time just putting the ball in play right now. He took the hat trick with 3 strikeouts yesterday, and here's another one today. Looks to me like he just needs to simplify his approach and focus on making some contact.
So 1 gone here in the Philadelphia third, and digging in at the plate, the Texas native Nick Williams. First offering on its way, and he fouls this one off. Harper over at second. Hoskins is over at first with 1 away. That's over, but low. It's a ball and a strike. Two and 1.
Great chance right here as a hitter to be aggressive. You can pretty much count on a pitcher. He's trying to get back in the strike zone. And with 2 guys on base right here, it's time to grip it and rip it.
The 2-1. Waves and misses for strike number 2.
Good job of making him chase that pitch down below the strike zone. That's where you want to pitch when you're looking for the double play ball.
Not where he wanted that fastball to be, and it's 3-2 now.
I don't think he can afford another base runner here, so whatever pitch he feels best about, whichever one he feels most comfortable with, that's the one I expect him to turn to.
First and second now, one man out. Ground ball left side. And that is through into left field. A base hit. Throw comes in quickly here, and that'll prevent the runner at third from testing things here.
Now batting.
So now time will be called as we're going to get a visit from the pitching coach here as he'll hope to settle his guy down. So stepping in, Odubel Herrera, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. Here comes the first pitch. And this is just off the outside corner for a ball, 1-0. Herrera, a Venezuelan-born ball player. He was selected in the first round during the 2014 draft.
Yeah, he has turned himself into a really nice ball player. I wouldn't put him on a superstar level, but you know what? They didn't miss with this pick either. You go into high rounds and you carve out a career the way this guy has, nice pick.
The set and the 1-1 pitch. This is well struck. High and deep toward the left field corner. And that's off the left field wall. One run is scored. Here's a second runner around third. And he's out on the tag. But they cut the deficit to 1 as a run does come across to score. So 1 run here on 4 hits here. No errors and a runner left on. We'll head now to the home half of inning number 3. The Indians lead it 5-4. Back alongside Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac, Matt Vasgersian, as Carlos Santana settles in to lead off the inning.
Santana.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And here's a fastball called for strike 1.
He's been getting lit up all game, and there's a common denominator. He keeps missing right down the middle of the plate. Case in point with that last one.
High in the air and drifting out to shallow center. Herrera moving in. But the left fielder calls him off and makes the catch. And there's 1 away now. And with that, we give you a look at what's happening in the NL East race.
Jason Kipnis.
So the bases are empty with 1 man gone. And standing in now, the power hitting second baseman, Jason Kipnis.
Well, Matt, this is one of the problems. This guy's a good fastball, particularly low fastball hitter. It doesn't matter how hard or how low you throw it. That's right into this wheelhouse. What you want to do with this guy is move the ball from the belt up to get him to chase something that maybe he'll pop up in the infield.
Here's the first pitch to him. Fastball that gets the inside corner, strike 1. Good fastball down around the knees there, taken for a strike. Astudillo is known to have an incredible ability to make contact when he swings the bat, becoming a rare thing to see him swing and miss, leading many people to marvel at his apparent hand-eye capabilities. Especially in today's game with such a high strikeout rate out there, he's becoming more of a rare talent.
Yeah, I just don't think he's trying to do too much. He gets himself into good hitters' counts and tries to hit it right back off the pitcher's hat.
Well, Matt, as we take a look at his line here, he might not know all the specifics, but he knows he hasn't been pitching all that well in this one. Sometimes it happens. You start a game and never completely get into that rhythm. Seems to be the case here.
So a runner at first with 2 away, and into bat next, the left-handed outfielder Leonis Martin. First pitch coming. Here it is. Line drive to left. McCutchen will get there, and he puts it away to retire the side. Some of our nation's young minds and future leaders here in attendance. Yikes. More from MLB Network Saturday Baseball after this. Stepping in, Maikel Franco. He cashed in with a two-run double his first trip to the plate.
Well, he got a good pitch to hit last time up. Looked for it up in the zone and didn't miss it. Those are the pitches you only get maybe once in AB, maybe once a game, maybe once a week. So he certainly capitalized on it last time.
Hit on the ground down the first baseline, but a foul ball here. 0-1.
Been a real big struggle for him so far on the mound. 4 runs in only 3 innings, so it'll be interesting to see if he can settle in at all and make some adjustments, or if this start will continue to run downhill.
Oh, he looked like a caveman swinging a club on that one. It's 0-2 now. That fastball straightens him up a bit. 1-2 now.
Okay, so now is where I think you pull the string. Throw the El Cambio up there. Hasn't seen it yet, and I think he's set up for it right here.
The 1-2 is swung on and missed. He got him. Good job of making him chase a pitch for the strikeout there.
Yeah, Matt, that's the advantage of getting ahead in the count. You can really force hitters to expand their zone and protect. And when they're in that mode, getting them to go after a pitch they can't do much with becomes a lot easier.
In now, Andrew McCutchen, as he'll get caught reaching on a first pitch slider for strike 1. McCutchen, a 32-year-old veteran. He was a first-round pick back in 2005.
Yeah, Matty, they certainly got it right when they drafted this guy. He has turned himself into an absolute superstar. Everybody knows this guy's name, and kids are buying his jerseys. I know he's down in the count right now, and it's not looking good, but he's been swinging a bat so well lately. I don't think he minds this one bit.
Fastball, strike 3 called as he couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away.
Now batting, the shortstop.
At the plate, Gene Segura. First 2 men in the inning have both gone down via the punch-out, so we'll see if he can fare any better. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Swing, and he pops him up. In comes Thompson, but it's down as that drops in for a 2-out single. Some success with 2 away, and the top of the 4th is still alive.
Hey, D-Roll, that's just what you want to do. Keep the pressure on. He's given up a couple of runs early already in this game, and now he gives up the 2-out single.
Yeah, no chance right there. You want to make this guy work. You want to try and get into their pen as quick as possible. And if 2-out knocks are the answer, then so be it.
Stepping in now, Cesar Hernandez. As he'll take a look at a slider here that misses for ball 1. The 1-0. Hit in the air out to left. Waiting on it is Zimmer. No trouble with this one, and the inning is over. So no runs on a hit here, no errors, 1 man left on. On now to the bottom half of inning number 4. Cleveland's out in front, 5-4. Just about set to go for the last of the 4th. But before we do that, here's Heidi Watney.
Matt, I talked with manager Terry Francona during the break about his thoughts on the Indians' hitters to this point. And overall, he's really happy with the at-bats they're putting together. He said he's been really impressed with how they've hit in at-bats when they fall behind in the count. 5 of their hits have come from those at-bats. And although they don't want to get behind in the count as often, it's a great sign that they're not defeated when they do.
Good stuff, Heidi. Thanks.
Leading up,
riding in once again, Trace Thompson. He hit a 2-run jack in his first at-bat.
Yeah, Matt, that last one wasn't exactly a tape measure shot, but listen, A home run is a home run. I know a lot of pitchers, they call that a wall scraper in his last AB, but listen, it counts as a home run nonetheless.
And the throw to first is in time, one gone.
The left fielder.
So the base is empty here with one away. And up next, the San Diego area native Bradley Zimmer. And that misses for ball one.
He's certainly giving up plenty of hits in this one, but the funny thing is he hasn't walked anyone yet. That tells me he's throwing strikes, but he's just not throwing enough quality strikes.
Now the 1-0. Lifted in the air to shallow center field. Hernandez ranges back, and he has it for out number 2.
Boy, he showed some pretty good range heading pretty deep into the outfield to bring that one down. Thought the outfielder might call him off, but he clearly had it under control.
Into the box now, Tyler Naquin, as he will take a fastball in there at the knees for strike 1. He's working on a 1-for-2 game so far. Swing and a liner. Foul. 5 runs, 9 hits. No errors to this point for the Indians. And he comes back with a fastball. Strike 3 called, and the inning is over. Indians go down 1-2-3. They lead it 5-4. Now at the plate, Bryce Harper. A hit and 2 tries for him so far.
Right fielder, number 3, Bryce Harper.
50th pitch of the game on its way. And he gets a piece of this one to foul it toward the backstop. Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike.
If you're in the box right now, you got to wait him out. He obviously does not want to come see you with a fastball. He's been nibbling this whole at bat and just missed with that backdoor breaking ball.
Toward the gap in right center. This is going to be a base hit, and he may take that big turn at first. And the Phillies are able to get things started with a leadoff double.
Just an absolute laser that time, screaming off the bat, if you will. And Showtrack tells us it went out at 112 miles an hour. Those are the line drives you can hear as they go by.
Standing in now, Rhys Hoskins, as he'll go after the first pitch to him and comes up empty. It's strike 1. Here's the 0-1 pitch. Ball 1 as he lays off below the zone. The 1-1. Right side, hit hard. And that's through into right field for a base hit. And they'll put the brakes on at third. Runners at the corners with nobody out.
Hey, this has the makings of being a pretty big inning, D-Roll. Leadoff double, now a base hit, and all of a sudden we're looking at first and third.
Yeah, sometimes you wake up, you just get smacked in the mouth right here. He's going to have to start executing pitches. He cannot leave a ball over the heart of the plate right here. He's going to have damage on his hands.
Into the box, JT Realmuto, as the first pitch to him is taken low and away for ball 1. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. The 1-0. Just lucky to make contact on that one as it's chopped foul. The 1-1 pitch. Now a wave and a miss. Looked like the slider there.
With 2 strikes now and a runner at first, do you go for the strikeout, or you're still looking for the double play ball?
Well, Matt, I think a lot of it depends on the type of pitcher that you are. If you're a power pitcher, you can go ahead and ride a fastball up in the zone. But if you're a guy that induces a lot of ground balls with a sinker, I think you have to stick with that plan.
A swing and a miss on the ball way out of the zone, and there's 1 away. Offense apparently not hard to come by tonight as you get a look at our line score through the first half of the ball game. And boy, the runs have been coming fast and furious so far. Ready once again, Nick Williams, as he's got a chance to tie this ball game up with that equalizing run just 90 feet away at third. Here comes the first pitch. Back up the middle and in for a base hit. And the tying run is in to score from third. It's now a 5-5 ball game.
Dan, are you kidding me right there? I mean, that had to whistle past this guy's ear. That was a scary moment.
Dero, they call that the old chuck and duck, right? That was really close, and that's one of the things that most pitchers fear, that line drive that zips right by your head. Wow, that was awful close.
Here's the center fielder, Odubel Herrera. A swing, and he pops him up on the infield, and the infield fly rule will be in effect here. Striding into the box, Michael Franco, and we'll see what he can do here with a pair of runners on base and 2 gone here in the 5th. First delivery to him on the way. Just able to get a piece of that for strike 1. Hoskins on second. Williams at first. 2 out in the inning. Well below the knees, laid off on the changeup there. One and one. Here it is. Strike called. Tough to do much with that one. Here's the 1-2. And a slider swung on and missed, and the side is retired. Phillies will have to be content with just the 1. Last half of the 5th coming up, and we are all tied 5-5. Coming to the plate now, Jose Ramirez. It was an RBI single for him in his last plate appearance.
I mean, what a diamond in the rough Jose Ramirez has been for Terry Francona and the Cleveland Indians. This guy burst on the scene in 2016, just absolutely set that lineup on fire. They were looking for a guy to bail out Michael Brantley, and the production they would miss from him in the lineup, and Jose Ramirez filled that admirably.
Line drive to center field. And he will run this one down, moving to his right, and that's the first out of the inning.
That's one of those tough luck outs that'll drive you crazy as a hitter. He drove that fastball but couldn't get it down, so he has to take hard contact as a consolation.
Stepping in now, Francisco Lindor, as he looks at a fastball that misses off the plate for ball 1. He's 1 for 2 in this one. And this one's on the inside corner, 1-1. Line drive to left, and that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit.
Yeah, Matty, I mean, the numbers don't lie. They've tagged him for 10 hits, including that last one, and he's having a hard time getting out of any trouble. They might be buying some time to let the relievers get a few more pitches in before they give him the hook.
So now Carlos Santana. From the stretch. 0-1 the count. The 0-1. And he misses with it, 1-1. Runners off for second. Pitch outside. The throw was right on the money, and Real Muto got him.
Not every catcher could make that throw, so that was pretty special. Benito Santiago made throwing from his knees famous when he was playing, but it's a really tough one to pull off. That's a long throw without any legs underneath you, so hats off to him on that one.
2 out, nobody on. In there, 2-2. Now a ball lined toward the gap in left center. McCutchen is going to have room out there as he puts this away to retire the side. Nothing doing for the Indians there. This remains a 5-all ball game. Adam Pletko takes over to start the 6th inning on the mound.
Number 45, Adam Pletko.
Digging in now for Philadelphia, Andrew McCutchen. It was a backwards K, a strikeout looking for him in his last at-bat.
Yeah, Matty, and hopefully he got it out of his system, especially now he's got to bear down. He gets the 2 strikes in this spot, has to put the ball in play.
Here's a fastball at the knees. Good spot, good pitch, and it's 0-2.
Great spot with that pitch down and away. He'll be fine coming out of the bullpen in this one if he can keep hitting that spot.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Good job to spoil that one away, and he stays alive.
Might have been cheating for another fastball, trying to get the head to that one early. Pitcher pulled the string with a nasty breaking ball and had him a little bit out in front.
To 1-2 now. Here's the 1-2 delivery. This is foul right side. The next 1-2 pitch. They really bunch him up on that one as he swings and misses for the first out.
Oh, I love watching a pitcher that can run a good hard fastball in on a guy's hands and completely lock him up. That's such a tough pitch to do anything with. If you can locate your fastball there consistently, you're going to have a lot of success as a pitcher.
Into the box now, Gene Segura. And look out as that fastball ran in and got him. Ouch, bang.
Well, as a leadoff man, the team looks for you to get on base any way you can. This isn't the preferred route, at least for him, but hey, they'll take it.
Standing in now, Cesar Hernandez. Swinging a hard hit ball down the line in right. And that's into the outfield for a 1-out hit. And they'll have runners at second and third following the 1-out double.
That left his bat. I thought it might squirt foul, but it hugged the line and found its way into the corner. Thought it might be a little bit closer play at second, but he cruised in there with relative ease.
And it looks as though the decision makers in the dugout will give him a free pass to first, so the bases are loaded here on the intentional walk, and the force play is now in order.
That's what's called getting the treatment. Everyone knows he's a power threat with the bat, so it's all about not letting him be the guy that beats you.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And he gets a piece of it here, but it's chopped foul. Ready with the 0-1 pitch. Well behind that fastball. It's a swinging strike.
You know, that can really be an effective pitch to a guy that has a lot of pop. They're up there looking for a fastball up in the zone, so if you can place it a little above it, they have a hard time getting the barrel up there.
Fouled off. The next 0-2. Now the runner's on his way home. Oh, and this is swung on and missed. And they'll put the tag on him between third and home. And I don't know what he's thinking, but it's a double play, and the inning is over. 6th, 7th, and 8th place hitters due up in the bottom of inning number 6. And we are all tied 5-5. Striding in for the Indians, Jason Kipnis. He lined out in his last trip, so looking for better fortunes here.
Yeah, Matty, but as he walks to the plate right here, he feels good building off that last AB. He hit that ball on the screws.
This is on the ground over to first. And he'll step on first himself for the out. Into the box now, William Astudillo. Here comes the first pitch. Fastball just misses. That's ball 1. Line to the right side. And another base hit for him. Now 3 for 3 on this one.
Well, I think it's safe to say the ice has melted on this guy. He had been cold coming into this game. But that being his third knock, I guarantee you my man's smiling on the inside.
Here's Leonis Martin. A ball and no strikes. No hits to this point. A swing and a shot hit down the corner. And that nearly broke our tie, but instead it's a foul ball. And he squares up on this one. Deep to straightaway right. And they take the lead. It's gone. A 2-run blast to straightaway right field. 19th home run for him on the season. And they take a 7-5 lead.
Yep, this is why you just can't rely on one pitch. These are the best hitters in the world. And when they know what's coming, they're going to jump all over it, just like he did there.
Ready for another shot now, Trace Thompson. And the starter remains out there despite just allowing the long ball. We thought maybe they'd go and get him, but no indication of that yet.
Yeah, to me, that home run was a sign that he's starting to get a little bit tired out there. It was a good pitch to hit, and it's typically the command that starts slipping when you're fatiguing a little bit. So I can't see him being out there much longer.
A fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1, 1-0. That's by him for strike 1. Swing and a miss on the fastball, and it's 1-2.
If I'm the guy in the batter's box right here, I have to take a step out, adjust my batting gloves, take the pull side out of it, because that was 3 fastballs in a row.
7 runs on 12 hits. No errors to this point for the Indians. The count now at 2-2. Even at 2 balls and 2 strikes. Here's the pitch. Still hanging with him. Another good swing to keep it going. And he comes back with 1 down and in for ball 3.
What we're seeing here is a really smart at bat. They got to be thinking the man on the mound is getting a little short on gas. So when you go up there and make him throw a bunch of pitches, you're more likely to get a good pitch to hit, or at least force him out of the game.
Count remains full. He'll try it again, 3-2. And he takes ball 4. So a good job out of the 9-hole in getting on base as we go back to the top of the order.
What's the saying? When you find yourself in a hole, the first thing you should do is stop digging. Well, the guy on the bump obviously hasn't heard that one.
So a runner at first now with 1 away. And up next, the San Diego area native Bradley Zimmer. From the stretch, here's the pitch. Lined hard toward right center. Harper is there to put it away, and the runner will be forced to retreat back to first.
The batter, the center fielder, Tyler Naquin.
So digging in now, Tyler Naquin. He was punched out looking at strike 3 last time through.
Yeah, in today's game, certainly don't get completely reprimanded for too many strikeouts, but no one.
And we'll have to leave it there as the play is made here to end the inning. Indians get a couple of runs here on the strength of this two-run home run. The 5, 6, and 7 hitters to start the 7th. It's the Indians 7 and the Phillies 5. Back here in Cleveland, 7th inning coming up with the Indians on top. But before we get any further, let's check out our game summary for the first 6 innings. Ready for another chance? JT Realmuto. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
Yeah, Matty, big time K last time up, and it's been a tough series for him so far. You can tell he's just not seeing the ball off this team. Let's see if he can make an adjustment right here.
1-0 the count. Down the third baseline, but a foul ball, 1-1. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. Fouled away. One and two, here it comes. Line towards center field. And a base hit, so early trouble to lead off the inning.
The batter, number 5, designated hitter, Nick Williams.
So with a left-handed hitter waiting, they'll go to their own left-hander out of the bullpen.
Number 32, Steven.
Up next will be Nick Williams. Lifetime numbers against Steven Matz. He's gone 3 for 4. First pitch on its way. And this will be fouled away. Realmuto aboard here at first with nobody out. In the dirt here. Line drive to left. And that's in there. Base hit.
Hey, guys, he's lucky he's getting this baseball back. He hung that
Now
middle of the plate. The batter's eyes lit up, and he was able to put good wood on it.
At the plate, Odubel Herrera. He got under one and popped out his last time up.
Yeah, Matt, he's got to lower his sights a little bit right now. We talk a lot about this, the elevated heater. We're seeing it so much in today's game. He's got to find a way to make this pitcher work down in the zone just a little bit more.
First pitch of the at-bat. Late on that one as it's fouled off to the left side. None out, runners at first and second. And that misses 1-1. Oh, it's on the ground to second. Did he get his double play? To second for one. To Santana to get the double play.
Well, there's the pitcher's best friend right there. The inning was off to a rough start, right? But nothing changes that like a good old 2-ball. We'll see if they can strand the runner at third now.
Adam Simber takes the mound now, and it appears he's being brought in to face the right-handed batter who waits next.
Number 90.
Yeah, you usually don't hear the term righty specialist very often, but that's kind of how they're using him here, Matt. Most hitters have a harder time against pitchers of the same handedness, so we'll see if this move pans out.
In now, Michael Franco, as the first pitch to him is off the plate for a ball, 1-0. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. This is line to left. Zimmer is there, and he puts this one away for the third out. So a great job there of working out a potential trouble. Phillies strand one. They're down 7-5. Now at the plate, Jose Ramirez. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point.
Jose Ramirez
Comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. On the ground to the left side. And there's a base hit, so a chance for some insurance here to start out the home half of the 7th.
In this case, the numbers really do say it all. That's an incredible 13 hits now. Nothing pretty about those numbers. Kind of amazing he's even still in this one.
Digging in the switch hitter, Francisco Lindor. Last time through was a base hit.
Matty, he checks every box. Charisma, smile, hits from both sides of the plate with pop, defense, you name it. GM's dream right here.
That command may be starting to drift a bit. It's 2-0 now.
Not the ideal spot to be right here. 2-0 count on a real good hitter. Boy, you're going to have to make some really good pitches now.
3-0 now.
Walks are never good, but they're especially bad news late in games like this. It seems like they always come back to bite you.
Pulled toward right center field. Harper has a read on it. Makes the play, 1 away. In now, Carlos Santana. Hit the ball pretty well in his last at-bat, but it resulted in a line out.
Yeah, pretty unlucky right there, Matty. Squared up a fastball nicely, and that's all you can do. You just want to be on time for the heater, and he's prepared for this next AB.
Oh, and 1 count, and the pitch. There's a fastball on the inner third taken for a strike.
Pretty unusual that you see a 5-0 hitter take 2 strikes in a row. Typically, those are some of the most aggressive batters in the lineup.
Down the first baseline. Set to deliver on 0-2. Here it comes. That fastball straightens him up a bit. 1-2 now. Ramirez leads off first with 1 away. And there's a fastball well off the plate inside.
These are the great matchups that happen throughout the course of a game. I don't think as a pitcher you can give in right here. He's a great hitter at the plate. He knows it. You know it. Keep executing. Maybe get him to roll something over.
He's running. Count remains 2-2. Ready on 2 balls and 2 strikes. Here it comes. Hit down the line at first. Making him work out there. The 9th pitch of the at-bat coming up. Running yet again for second. Swinging a hard liner to center field. In there, a base hit. And they'll have runners at the corners following the 1-out single.
Hey, guys, that fires me up right there. He stuck his nose in there, grinded out a 10-pitch AB, and delivers a knock. That was fun to watch.
So striding forward now, Jason Kipnis. He was a ground-out victim last time up.
Yeah, Matty, expect this pitcher to try and get the same result. That's his last at-bat right here. The double play is in order. Anything on the ground, the way this defense is, they could certainly roll too.
Now a fastball as he has to lean out of the way there.
He went deep earlier, so that might have been a little bit of a message they were trying to send to get him off the plate. At the very least, they're clearly trying to get him from getting his arms extended again.
Runners are at the corners with 1 man out. A ball and 2 strikes to Kipnis. And through 6 1/3, he's about to hit the 100 pitch mark now.
Hey, you know, Matty V, this is all you can ask for as a manager in today's game in baseball. Very rarely do we see guys get through the 7th inning. So he's through the 6th here with 1 out, and Mark DeRosa, so far so good, a pretty decent outing.
Yeah, and I think it's going to be batter to batter here for the manager if he's going to continue to ride this hot hand or if he's going to go to the bullpen.
Now at the plate, Williams Astudillo. And it looks like this could be a critical at-bat in this one.
Well, a glance at my scorebook shows they haven't been able to get him out yet. So this could be a fun at-bat to watch.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. There's the fastball that gets the lower part of the zone, called for a strike.
Getting that first pitch strike is really important when you're dealing with the bases loaded behind you. Good job to give himself the advantage there.
Oh, on the ground to short. Could this be two? Hernandez at second. On to first, and he really paid the price at second base, but it's a double play, and the inning is over. Just what the doctor ordered. He gets the double play to get him out of the inning. More baseball on MLB Network right after this. At the plate, Andrew McCutchen.
Leading off for the Phillies.
Even though we're moving into the back end of this game, they're only down by a couple of runs. You know that old slogan, a bloop and a blast? They could certainly use that right now.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Now here's one hit in the air to the right side. There to take it in is Kipnis, and there's one away.
The batter, number 2.
Now back to the top of the lineup. Stepping in, Gene Segura is looking for hit number 3 here in this at-bat. He's set, and the pitch. Rolled slowly down the third baseline. On to first, and he's breezing through the 8th here with 2 quick outs. Now digging in once again, Cesar Hernandez. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here.
Yeah, he jumped all over that first pitch last time up. Interested to see if he has the same approach this AB.
Hit well on the ground to first. Played on the backhand. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. 3 up, 3 down for Philadelphia. They're down 2, 7-5. Ready to take his hacks again, Leonis Martinez, as he'll look to follow up the 2-run homer he launched over the wall last time up.
Yeah, not last at that, Daddy. He turned that fastball on. He didn't hit it a ton. He didn't hit it a country mile, but hey, listen, a home run is a home run.
Outside for a ball, 1-1. With this one almost in the books, the story was clearly the long ball. What are your thoughts on this offense, fellas?
Well, Matty V, I don't know what your thoughts are, D-Roll, but boy, when the weather starts to warm up and the ball starts jumping out like this, it's clear that the pitchers need to start making better pitches.
Yeah, just great approach. No one really chased today. Really stayed staunch on their ability to get that pitcher to come into the heart of the plate, and they did damage with it.
Lofted in the air out toward right center. Harper has the best view of this one, so he'll take it for the first out.
Now batting.
So striding in, Trace Thompson. 1 for 2 in the ball game thus far. Here comes the first pitch. Hit on the ground to third. Oh, and it eats him up a bit. And he's going to make it up to second base safely as he's in there. My word.
Number 4.
Well, a part of me wants to applaud him for staying with it and making the throw, but after he bobbled it, he should have just eaten the ball and lived to fight another day. As it is, he gets tagged with an error, and a man is on base.
Runner at second now as a result of the error. And next to bat will be the outfielder, Bradley Zimmer. First pitch on its way. And a good pitch on the inside corner for strike 1. Thompson leads off second with 1 gone in the inning. A swing and a ball to left field. That's going to get down for a base hit. Thompson is on his way home. And he's safe at the plate as they push their lead to 3 now.
Wow, last night must seem like a million years ago. They couldn't get anything going, but they're lighting it up in this one.
In now for Cleveland, Tyler Naquin. 1 in, 1 out, and 1 on here in the inning. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Smoke toward the hole. And a backhanded reach at first, but he can't flag it down. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
Now batting.
Hey, pitchers, you better start taking notice of this guy. He better be circled on that lineup card because he's on fire. That's his second hit of the ball game right there, and I don't see him stopping.
Into the box, Jose Ramirez.
As he'll swing and hit this one hard, but foul off to the left and out of play.
2 hits in 4 attempts to this point. He's set. Here's the 0-1. And this misses the outside corner, so it's knotted up at 1-1. 1-2 now. Runners are at first and second with 1 away. Hit in the air down the left field line. And that will end up a foul ball. And that misses 2-2.
It looked like he tried to get him to chase on that pitch there, 1-2. A good idea, but I think now he has to challenge him a little bit. He doesn't want to get into a worse situation with the cleanup guy up next.
Here now the 2-2. Neither guy willing to give in, and the at-bat will continue. 7th pitch of the at-bat coming up. This one's blooped out toward right center field. And no one can corral that one. Base hit. And not in time as the run scores.
Now batting. The shortstop, Francisco Lindor.
Into the box now, Francisco Lindor. 4-1.
Well, you know, giving up 3 straight hits is bad enough, but now it looks like he's starting to nibble a little bit. It's hard not to when you're getting hit, but you don't want to put yourself at bad counts.
Still only 1 out in the inning. This is hit the other way out toward left field. McCutchen is after it, and he makes the play, but this should extend their lead as the runner tags from third. In to score the runner from third.
Hey, talk about having a productive inning. You like to see that. You like to add on runs anytime you can. And the sac fly here gives their team another insurance run, and they're starting to blow this thing wide open.
Here's Carlos Santana now. He's doubled and singled in 4 at-bats in this contest. That hits the outside corner. It's strike 1. 3 runs already home here. And there he goes towards second. Strike called. Now the throw down. Way late, and he's in there easily at second.
Clearly, they're not satisfied with the lead they're working with right now, and I like that. You don't want to disrespect your opponent and do that in a blowout game, but I don't think you can get comfortable with a 5-run lead, and now they've got a chance to add on to it.
Oh, and 2, here it is. Grounded up the first baseline, but this will wind up foul. Still 0-2. He pulls this one into right, and he will get there to make the running play, and that will end the inning. Another good inning here for the Indians. Hey, fun times in Cleveland again. Don't touch that remote. More on MLB Network right after this. Coming to the plate now, Bryce Harper. And to start out the inning, it looks like they've decided to stick with the same reliever out there, Dan.
They have, Matt. I think the way he pitched the last inning kind of inspired that. But it's not uncommon for relief pitchers to have troubles after they sit and watch their guys swing the bat a bit. We'll see if he stays as sharp as he was before.
First offering on its way. Lifted down the line in left. Ramirez in foul ground, and no one will track it down. A 1 pitch on its way, and a sinker's in there for a called strike, and he forges ahead 0-2. Some action out in the bullpen. Couple of right-handers starting to loosen up. Fastball laid off well below the knees. The 1-2 is laid off for ball 2. Sent in the air out to straightaway central. Naquin's under it, and he hauls it in for the first out of the inning. So here's the cleanup hitter, Rhys Hoskins. On the night, he's 2 for 4 with a pair of singles. He's set. Here it comes. Hit hard on the ground towards second. On to first, and now the Phillies are down to their final out.
The batter.
Digging in to try it again, JT Realmuto. He comes to the plate as the last chance for his side. 2 out here in the 9th. First delivery to him on the way. High in the air down the right field line. And that's going to put an end to this one. And the Indians have come back to even up this series at a game apiece as this ball game is over.
Well, just an excellent job right here closing this one out. He just collected the first save of his career. Got to start somewhere.
This one ends with a 10-5 score. The Cleveland Indians get their 100th victory of the season, best in the division. Not a surprise. Adam Pletko claims the win out of the pen, his first. Juan Nicasio was slapped with 8 earned runs as he takes the loss. Adam Simber turns in 2 1/3 out of the bullpen to earn the save, his first of the year. So that's a wrap for us here tonight. For my partners in the booth, Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac and Heidi Watney on the field, this is Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB Network. Have a good night, everybody.
The final line score for our ball game tonight: for the victorious Cleveland Indians, 10 runs, 18 hits. No errors. They left 8 men on base. Time of the ball game, 4 hours and 17 minutes. Thank you for joining us here this evening. We remind you to please drive home safely.
It's Sunday morning. Welcome to Inside the Show. Looking first at the NL East, the Cleveland Indians launched 3 home runs as they defeated the visiting Fightin' Phils 10-5. As of today, the Indians are sitting atop the AL Central. They are more than 10 games ahead of second, while the Phillies are in third place in the NL East, 6 games out of first. The Atlanta Braves got 11 hits overall as they defeated the visiting Giants 8-0. As of right now, the Braves are in second place in the NL East, yet they currently lead the race for the National League wildcard. And the Giants are in third place in the NL West. They're over 20 games out of first. The Nationals amassed 14 hits in the game as they manhandled the Marlins 12-2. At the start of the day, the Marlins sit in last place in the National League East. They're over 20 games out of first, while the Nationals are atop the division, 2 games up on second place. The Cincinnati Reds combined for 10 hits as a team as they got the best of the visiting Mets 7-2. Entering the day's action, the Reds are atop the NL Central, 1 game ahead of second, while the Mets sit in fourth place in the National League East Division. They're over 20 games out of first. The Chicago Cubs sent 3 balls into the seats as they got the best of the visiting Redbirds 4-3. Heading into the day, the Cubs sit in second place in the National League Central, yet they currently hold a spot in the race for the National League wild card. And the Cardinals are third in the division, 10 games out of first. Jimmy Nelson collected the victory in his 12th win, leading the Brewers to victory over the Pirates 3-2. As of today, the Brewers are in last place in the NL Central. They're over 20 games out of first. And the Pirates are fourth in the division, 13 games out. The Dodgers swatted 4 home runs in this one as they bested the visiting Rockies 10-9. In the standings, the Dodgers are in first place in the NL West. They are more than 10 games ahead of second. And the Rockies are second in the division, 16 games out of first. Matt Cook got the win, his 6th so far this year, as the Diamondbacks took care of the Padres 7-4. At the start of the day, the Padres sit in last place in the National League West Division. They're over 20 games out of first, while the Diamondbacks are fourth in the division. They're over 20 games out of first. The Blue Jays pitched well, allowing only 3 hits as they took down the Yankees in the Bronx 4-2. Entering the day's action, the Yankees sit in first place in the American League Eastern Division. They are enjoying a comfortable 9-game cushion, while the Blue Jays are at the bottom of the division. They're over 20 games out of first. Tyler Glasnow earned the 3rd W of his season, leading Tampa Bay over the Red Sox 4-2. As of today, the Rays are in 3rd place in the AL East. They're 19.5 games out of first, while the Red Sox are second in the division, 9 games back. The Baltimore Orioles put up 16 hits on the day as they took down the visiting Mariners 10-7. Heading into the day, the Orioles sit in 4th place in the American League East Division. They're over 20 games out of first, while the Mariners are in 2nd place in the AL West, 11 games out of first. John Riggs earned win number 7 this season, leading the White Sox to victory against Detroit 4-0. In the standings, the Tigers sit in last place in the American League Central Division. They're over 20 games out of first. And the White Sox are fourth in the division. They're over 20 games out of first. The Royals held the opposition at bay with only 4 hits as they defeated the Twins in the Twin Cities 3-0. As of right now, the Twins are in 3rd place in the AL Central. They're over 20 games out of first. And the Royals are second in the division. They're 18.5 games out of first. The Texas Rangers racked up 11 hits as a team as they took an extra innings victory over the Athletics 4-3. As of today, the A's sit in 2nd place in the American League West, yet they currently hold a spot in the race for the American League wild card, while the Rangers are at the bottom of the division. They're over 20 games out of first. Felix Pena got the win number 7 thus far as the Angels disposed of Houston 5-2. Heading into the day, the Astros are atop the American League West. They are more than 10 games ahead of second, while the Angels are fourth in the division, 18 games out of first. Thanks for joining me. That's all for today. Same place, same time tomorrow. Enjoy the games.